when who are joining, who are regular to class, who join timely, who need 10 reminders, who do the homework, who do the projects, everything gets noticed. Hmm? And when the time comes, you know, then the student also gets the rewards accordingly, right? Right? If tomorrow I have to write a recommendation letter, I'll keep all these things in mind, right? And any teacher would do. Tomorrow, next week, His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu is going to join, right? And then the chance comes, everyone wants to ask question, right? Now, who will get the first preference? If you are the teacher, whom would you give first preference? Tell me. Would you keep all those things in mind? Say yes. Is it making sense? So, by the way, next week, it's a very special day. His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu is going to take its class. Say Hari Bol. Say, show them some enthusiasm. Do you like it? Are you happy or no? Should I invite him in for future? Good, good, good. At least someone is enthusiastic. Um, okay, so we'll announce that later also. More devotees will join later. But let's get our japa back, and we're going to chant one round together, and then we'll study that special story of Nahusha. Anyone has heard Nahusha? Okay, so that's going to be fun and interesting. So you can bring your japamala. You're going to chant one round. Um, Very ball. Good to see everyone. So today is, as we know, Lord Ram's deity is going to be um, put on the throne. 22nd January has begun in India. So we'll pray for Lord Ram, because a devotee does not just ask from Krishna, but prays for Krishna also, so that he can bestow mercy upon everyone and ourselves also. We need his mercy too. And that main mercy is more bhakti, more sincerity, more selfless service. So let's try to, for the next 10 or 8, 9, 10 minutes, whatever time it takes, let's try to absorb in chanting the names from our mouth, hearing from the ears, and absorbing from our hearts. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatharini Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. You can also unmute if you wish to. Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare
Ram.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram, Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram.
Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Ram Ram Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Jai
Krishna
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Krishna
Prabhu
Krishna Hare
Nityananda Shri
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram, Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Ram
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, 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 Hare Hare,
Ram 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 Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram,
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram Ram Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram, Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Ananda,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare
Let's chant some prayers. Thank you for those who chanted along. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Mukam Karoti Vacha Alam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Param Ananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Guruve Gaur Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः नमो पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिनि नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्र्ये कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः साधु संग सर्वशास्त्र नवमात्र साधु संग सर्वसिद्धि होय हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय श्री राम So I'm very, very happy to see all of you. Avni, Vedi, Lakshay, Ishan, Sampada, Bioncho, Jashrit, Atar, Arna, Ovi, and Prakriti. How is everyone doing? Tell me in one or two words. Everyone, type in how are you feeling right now? Type in one or two words. Let's see. How are you feeling today at the moment? Tired but good. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Today is my birthday. Oh, it's Prakriti's birthday. Wow, and Athar's birthday was yesterday. So we'll sing the birthday prayer for Athar and Prakriti. So it's Prakriti's birthday, 21st, 22nd January in India, and Athar's was on 20th. So let's pray to Lord Krishna by chanting loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Happy birthday, dear Athar, Prabhu, and Prakriti. May Lord Krishna give you great health, wonderful education, and unlimited bhakti. Mm. And may you become more sincere on the path of Krishna consciousness. May you become a shining example for the whole world. May you always be healthy, happy, and Krishna conscious. If anyone agrees with this prayer partially or fully, you can loudly say Hari Bol. To unmute.
Haribol.
Haribo.
Hari Bol. At least half of the
Haribo.
people agree. Okay. Good. So Mishti, Ovi has also joined. Nishita, Hari Bol. Okay, so I see many of you did wonderful projects and amazing service, and but maybe you were busy, so you didn't get a chance to memorize this verse. So we'll do it right now and see how many of you are memory masters. So the goal is to memorize this verse, and in the next few minutes. So focus, it's on the screen. You'll chant a few times. Sukha dukhe same kritva labha labhau jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva nevam papam avapsyasi. Sukha, dukkha. Everyone knows these two words? Raise your hand if you know these two words. Sukha and dukkha. Sukha means happiness and dukkha means distress. Same. The word sama, same, is actually same. It means equal, equipoised. Kritva, be equipoised in your actions. Labha, alabha. Labh means, who can tell labh? What does labh mean? Come on. Yes, Sampada.
Benefit.
Benefit or gain. And what's the opposite? Alabha?
Loss.
Loss. Very good. Jaya? What does Jaya mean? Who knows? Come on, fast. Jaya.
Victory.
Victory. And what does Ajaya mean? Opposite of victory means defeat. So what Krishna is telling in happiness or distress, in victory or defeat, in benefit or loss, or gain or loss, don't give up your actions. Fight for the sake of fighting. Get up. Don't be lazy. Fight. Do your duty. Sometimes we may don't study just to get the, like, oh, if I get first grade, then only I'll study. Because if you study keeping the result in mind or too attached to results, it will lead to problem. Right? Do your best, leave the rest. Naivam papam avapsyasi. And if we connect this to Krishna, there will be no papa. You will incur, by doing so, will incur no sin. Easy? What do you think? Is this verse easy or too hard or medium? On a scale of 1 is like super easy, 10 is like very difficult. What will you rank it? 1 is very easy, 2 is, and 10 is very, very hard. 4, 4. Okay, that means it's in the level of difficulty, it's below average. That means it's easy. It's more on the easy side. Okay, good. Okay. So now a few of you will recite. Raise your hand if you wish to recite. And everyone's goal is to memorize. So few will recite. So okay, so let's try. Then we have about 2 minutes. Anyone wants to recite while seeing the Ishan and then Vedahi. Go ahead.
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभलाभौ जय जयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापम् अवाप्यसि.
Very nice. Next, Vedahi and Lakshay.
Hare Krishna. Sukha dukhe same kritva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujyasva nevam papam avapsyasi.
Excellent. Next.
Sukha-dukhe same kritva labha-labhau jaya-jayau tato yudhaya yujvasva naivam papam avapsyasi.
Okay. Who knows the first line? Come on, that's not that hard. Okay, few of you. Avni, please tell the first line.
दुःखे दुःखे समे
kritva.
Wonderful. Everyone good with first line? Sukha dukhe same kritva. Be equipoised in sukha and dukkha. Sukha dukhe same kritva. Second line. Who knows? Vedehi.
Labha labho jaya jayo.
Very nice. It's like two pairs. Labha, alabha. Jaya, ajaya. It's even simpler than the first line, right? Second line clear to most? Who knows second line now? Labha, alabha. Jaya, ajayo. Third line. Who knows third line? Misty.
Tato yudhaya yujasva.
Very nice. Tato, therefore, tato. You fight. Yudha. Yudha means fight. Yujasva. Hmm? The fourth line. Jashit.
Naivam papam avapyasi
Yes.
avapsyasi.
Very nice. Nevam. Na. Evam. Certainly you will not get sin. If you fight for me, that means if you perform Krishna conscious activity, nevam papa. Papa means sin. Avapsasi. Sin will not incur. Now who can try the full? Anyone can try? Try, I'll help you. Come on, you're not alone. We'll figure it out together. Yes, Misty.
Hare Krishna. Sukha dukhe same kritva labha labho jaya jayo. Tato yudhaya yujyasva. Naivam papam avapsyasi.
Very nice. Did you learn today or like right now, or did you already knew it?
I knew this one.
Okay, very nice. Who is going to try? Come on. Try, don't worry. There's no loss in this endeavor. Yes, Vedahi.
Sukha dukhe same kritva. Labha labho jaya jayo. Tato yudhaya yujasva.
Nevam papam.
Nevam papam avapsyasi.
See, very good. To do expressions also, right? Like fourth line, na papa, right? Sukha, dukkha. You can do this expression that really helps me and my wife try to do this, right? Sukha, dukkhe same kritva, labha, alabha, like or victory and defeat, right? Jaya, ajay. You do the expression. You'll learn more, and it will go deeper in the heart, in the memory, in the right? Is it making sense? Do you agree? Like when we learn through different senses, it goes deeper. You hear something, but when you hear and see, you're putting more senses into learning, right? Okay, very good. Anyone else? Yes, Vinita, come on, you can do it.
Hare Krishna. Sukha dukkha same kritva uh, uh, labho labho jaya jayo tato yudhaya yujasya nevam papam avapsyasi.
Very good, excellent. See, when we try to remember, that neurons, connections, and the brain develops. When we work against, when we try to remember, it's a very good thing. Very good. One more time, one last. Anyone who wishes to try, and then we'll move on to the next part. Anyone? Yes, Jashit, go ahead.
Sukha dukkhe samakritva labha labhau jaya jayo. Tato yudhaya yujasva. Naivam papam avapsyasi.
Wonderful. You just memorize it just now,
Yeah, I'm trying to memorize it, Prabhuji.
or is it on your screen?
I'm looking at it, but I'm trying to memorize it.
Okay. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, yes, Nishita, come on, you can also do it.
Hare Krishna.
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभलाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापम् अवाप्स्यसि.
Excellent, excellent. All of you are expert. See, in 5-7 minutes, you can easily do it, right? And of course, I'm like giving 1-to-1, but if you spend 5-10 minutes, you can easily memorize the verse. Okay, so we did the project for the Vritrasur 5-part series. We're referring this book. Some of you may have this Bhagavatam Tales in the Bhagavatam also. Now the story does not end there. Where did we leave last time? Vritrasur was killed, correct? After a long battle, after a long discussion, and then Indra's thunderbolt and Vritrasur encouraged, demons left. So many things we discussed, right? And a lot of lessons. Everyone in the story so far? Who does not have any idea what is this guy talking about? Everyone is on the same page, more or less? Say yes, give a thumbs up. If you don't speak, if you don't react, then I'll feel like, okay. Everyone knows the story. Vritrasur is killed, then only you'll get the next part. Okay, Vritrasur is killed. Now let's continue from here. One time, I'll tell a joke, since we're talking about Ramayana. One teacher, or one inspector in schools, there are like a third party inspector comes sometimes to see the quality of education and see how things are going. So the inspector went there. It's like a third party inspection going on, and went in the class and says, okay, does anyone know who broke the bow of Lord Shiva? Who broke the bow of Lord Shiva in the Swayamvar, right? The inspector, it's not a question for you, it was a question for those students in the class, right? When Lord Ram lifted the bow and all those things. So someone said, I didn't break, don't blame me, I didn't break. Then other guy said, oh, this guy, Rohan, is very notorious. He must have broken. He breaks a lot of stuff. Rohan said, well, I don't know what bow they're talking about. I don't know. Maybe Sahil broke it. And Sahil is saying, no. I think this girl who Neha broke this bow, right? So everyone in the class is blaming, and the inspector is kind of confused. What is this? You are teaching them Ramayana and the holy scriptures. The Then the inspector asked the teacher, hey, ma'am, what's going on? I'm asking them who broke the bow of Lord Shiva. And the teacher said, I'm so sorry. These are notorious kids. But by tomorrow, I'll figure out who broke the bow. I'm sure it must be one of them, but by tomorrow I'll figure out. They're not telling, maybe they are scared or something. Maybe I'll figure out. I'll teach them a lesson. I'll give them a punishment, and by tomorrow, you'll have the answer. It must be some notorious guys from here. And the inspector was like, "What? Where am I?" And then finally, the principal was passing by. And the principal happened to come in the class knowing the inspector is in the class. And the inspector asked told the situation, look, see what's going on. The teacher is saying this, the kids are saying this. The principal said, oh, sir, don't worry. Whoever broke the bow, we will pay for it. The school administration will pay for it. We'll reimburse them, right? So that was just a joke. Again, all glories to Lord Ram. But I didn't want to be in like that situation. Like, okay, who are we talking about? Vritrasura? I didn't kill him. Don't talk. Don't blame me. This is, I don't know, what are you talking about? Okay, but all of you are very, very sincere. The story is very deep. You all did drama. You did some presentation, videos, and whatnot. Amazing work. So Indra killed Vritrasura, right? Now Indra is a devotee, and Vritrasura was also a devotee. We know the conversation, we know how he was a godly demon. So in the heart, he was a devotee. In his words, he was devotee. Mhm. He was praying, such beautiful prayers are there in the Bhagavatam. He's praying that Aham Harita Pade Kamula Dasanudasa Bhavitasmi Bhuya Manasmanita Supatir Gunamste Grinita Vakarma Karotu Kaya. O Lord, I am only your servant. Dasanudasa Bhavitasmi Bhuya. These are wonderful prayers of Vritrasura. And then finally, he was killed. Indra recognized that he is a devotee, but still he killed because that was the verdict of the Lord, Lord Vishnu. But he was feeling bad at heart, you know. So when we make a mistake, a sincere person repents for it. Very nice lesson. A proud person will think, no, 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 everything is fine. They deserved it. They are hellish. They are rascals. They are good for nothing. I did the right thing. But a sincere person, even if they make a small mistake, big mistake, you remember those steps, the 6 R's hmm, of rectification or reformation. The first R is reflection or retrospection, introspection, correct? And that makes one realize. So Indra realized, right? You remember we discussed at least 3, 4 times. We have discussed the 6 R's. Is everyone at least something you remember we have discussed? Hmm? So reflection leads to realization. Indra realizes mistake and then reformation, right? Or repentance. So Indra was repenting for it. And they approached the sages. What should I do? I killed V and V. Let's see who can fill the two blanks. Come on. I killed V and V. Type in if you know the answer. Um, and I'm feeling this repentance. They were devotees. They helped me and they did this much, but I'm feeling so bad. Mhm. Very good. Some of you responded. Yes. Vishwarupa and Vritrasur. Who were the sons of? Let's see if you can answer this. Who were the sons of? Who was their father? That means this is the father of V and V. Very good, Avani. Yonto, good job.
I don't really know how to spell the names.
That's fine. At least you got something. Yeah. Tvashta. Very nice. So he was feeling bad, repentant. He approached, how should I rectify? The sages said, well, you can do Ashwamedh Yajna, and it will like clear off all your sins. So purposely committing sins and trying to think that spiritual activity is going to nullify is not good. Okay, I'll say bad words, then I'll chant Hare Krishna, the balance ho gaya. Is it a good approach? No. There is difference between intentional mistake and unintentional mistake. Correct? How many of you say like, yes, there is big difference, right? Okay, we'll discuss a little bit about that. Intentional mistake versus unintentional mistake. So, but the sin, killing two brahmanas, killing devotees, killing their own guru. So the sin personified. Now, this is very interesting. And this is, you can make a horror movie out of it, actually. You like Halloween, you like horror movies, and this is from Bhagavatam, very bona fide. So the sin personified in the form of a witch was falling Indra, an old witch, afflicted with tuberculosis. Her body was covered with filthy blood. Her scattered gray hair, like can you imagine, was falling Indra. Zombies or something like we may have seen. So this old filthy which scary, filthy blood with tuberculosis was following Indra. Now, wherever Indra is going, this witch is kind of running after him, right? If someone can make a movie out of it, that will be good, right? It's a bona fide story again. So her breath was foul, the surroundings were polluted, and she was saying, wait, wait, don't go, I'll catch you. Now Indra is in fear. Indra is running here, Indra is running there, Indra finally running. He went to a place called Manasa Sarovar. Hmm? It's a lake, Manasarovar. He went and he hid there. So where did he hid? In the stem of a lotus. He hid there in the stem of in the fine fibers of the lotus stem. In the fine fibers of the lotus stem, the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, also resides. Hmm. So he took shelter at Manasarovar Lake in the fine fibers of lotus stem. And over there, he was there. Can anyone guess how many days or years? Any guesses? Hmm? Type in your guess. 5 years, 5 days, whatever you think. Uh, it's just a guess, a number. 100 years. Okay. Someone said 100 years. Someone said 1,000 years. He was there for a very long time. 1,000 years. It's a long time. And then these are like upper years also. So he could be relieved. So he was thinking, he was praying to Lord Vishnu and practically starving, because if he gets out, then the witch is right there. Because Mother, Lakshmi was protecting, the witch could not enter there. So he was practically starving. Now, what happens? Now, who will rule the heavenly kingdom? Because Indra is the king of heavens, right? Now that position is vacant, and the king is required. So in the absence of Indra, the Devatas needed a king. So they approached a powerful king. And here comes the subject of today's story. His name was Nahusha. Hmm. His name was Nahusha. He was a very, very powerful king, very, very majestic, with a lot of siddhis, with a lot of strength, fame, knowledge, good qualities he had, right? And he agreed to take up the position to help the demigods in the mean period while Indra was out, right? So, but one thing wrong happened. He became very proud of it. Oh, I am the king of heaven, right? So he became proud. So, my dear friend, it's a great lesson on pride today. That sometimes we may get some position, sometimes we may get some special treatment, sometimes we may get something, some reward, some gift, some accomplishment. But we should always remember that it is all a blessing of God. It's a blessing of Krishna. The moment we forget and the moment I think, oh, I am the doer, we'll become proud. And the famous saying, pride comes before the fall, right? We have seen that in the Indra's case, and we'll see that in Nahusha's case also. Nahusha was great, very noble. His intent was good to help, but he forgot that I'm just a via medium. I'm not the doer. Ahankara vimuratma kartaham iti manyate. A foolish person thinks I am the doer. I'm intelligent. I get best grades. I'm the volleyball team captain. I'm the best sprinter. No one can play football better than me, right? That I can ruin our life. Hmm? So, has anyone experienced that in your lives? Hmm? Or seen someone else, right? Okay. So Nahusha took over, but he was proud. And what happens when we are proud? Then come on, now tell me, all of you tell me, what happens generally? When a person is proud, what are some of the consequences? Now, let's say a king is proud or a leader is proud of their position. What could be some consequences of that? Tell me. And if anyone wants to answer, let's take some points. What could be possible consequences for him and for others? His thoughts, his actions, the effect on others. Anyone wants to share? A third, yes. And then Vedi.
That person might like feel like he's above everyone else.
He is, sorry.
He might feel like he's above everyone else and like he's the best.
Yeah, I'm better than others, right? Correct? He may not see in short good in others, and he'll because I think, oh, there's no one better than me. I'm the best. Very good point. Vedi?
Uh, yeah, and then for others, maybe like he'll probably like look down on them, and then they started getting treated like horribly.
Yeah. You look down, oh, they are good for nothing. They are just useless. Like Hiranyakashipu. He was ruling and he was making others like a servant, like they are good for nothing. They are just wasting time, and I'm better. They can't do things. They can't get work done. They are always late. They are lazy. They are all that it leads to. It can happen in spiritual circle too, my dear friends. It will lead to aparadh, right? We will lose the mood of service, the attitude of service. We'll lose gratitude also. Because if someone thinks, I'm the best, then there's no gratitude. One will not feel grateful. Oh, the others are doing also something. They're doing their best, right? Very good point. Anyone else wants to share? What could be other possible consequences to oneself or to others? One's attitude, actions. Yes, Beyonce.
The other people could start growing hatred on the king.
Yes, the other people will not genuinely like such a person, right? And they'll try to hate, and they'll try to get rid of him also, right? And this person would think, oh, I deserve everything because I'm the best, I'm the king, I'm the boss, everyone must respect me, demand things. So that's what happened. He started demanding. He went to Indra's wife and he said, you must serve me because now I am Indra, right? Now I'm the boss, you must serve me. Indra's wife said, well, I'll serve you on one condition. If you come on a palanquin, which is being carried by the sages, like the great sages, Agastya. So, by the way, Indra, so I forgot to mention one detail. So, Indra's wife, when this Nahusha said to Indra's wife that you must serve me now, so Indra's wife approached Indra's guru. Who was that? Brihaspati, right? Brihaspati. And then Brihaspati told her that you tell Nahusha that okay, she will serve, that I'll serve you upon one condition. And what was the condition which I just said? Anyone remembers? What was that condition? Not that hard, my friends. Everyone should know. Avani.
I think he had to like approach her on like a palanquin carried by like sages.
Yes, yes, correct. That Nahusha should approach her on a palanquin. I see some of you are writing notes. That's very good. But some of you think you can keep everything in the head. All glories to your memory power, right? Um, so, so what was that? Yes, you have to be carried. If you come on a palanquin which is being carried by the great sages, then I will serve you. Nahusha ordered. He ordered Agastya Muni. I need you and others to carry the palanquin and take me to my wife, or Indra's wife, actually. And they said, okay. So 4 sages are carrying the palanquin, right? Has anyone seen this? Being carried, like someone being carried on a palanquin. Where did you see? Who has seen this in like real life? Anyone has seen in real life? Someone being carried on a palanquin? These things happen in India only. Right?
I saw a picture.
Picture, yeah, picture, video. Um, okay. Maybe sometime you go to India, you might see. These things are rare. But yeah, in olden days, the kings used to be carried in palanquins, or the queens used to be carried in palanquins and stuff like that. So the sages were carrying the palanquins. And as we discussed, when someone is proud, he could not see the greatness of the sages. He's telling them, Sarpa, Sarpa, Sarpa. The word Sarpa has multiple meanings, but one meaning is quick, quick, move fast, Sarpa, Sarpa. And he's sitting on the palanquin. Now imagine you're sitting on the palanquin, four people are carrying, and then he touches his leg uh, uh, on Agastya Muni. Touches his foot. Okay, Sarpa, Sarpa, move fast, treating him like an animal. The great sage is Agastya Muni, treating him like an ordinary palanquin carrier or like a less respectable person. Great offense, right? Through words, through actions, through heart. In heart, he did not have respect. In words, he did not have respect. And of course, he physically touched them with his feet. Sarpa, Sarpa, move fast, move fast. Then the sages became angry for Nahusha's good and said, Oh, impudent king, you're so proud, you're disrespectful to the Brahmanas. May you become a Sarpa. May you become a Sarpa, because you're Sarpa, Sarpa, you were saying. Sarpa also means snake. Nahusha fell down from his position and became an ugly python, a Sarpa. Right? So pride makes one fall from the greatest position. This is the story of Nahusha. Meanwhile, Indra was where? Who remembers? Where is Indra in this whole? Yes, Beyonto.
Inside of the giant lotus leaf. I forgot what it was called.
Okay, inside the lotus stem on a lake. Yeah, where was that? Or what's the lake name? Manas Sarovar. Sarovar also means a lake. Manas Sarovar. So by the influence of Lord Shiva, he was protected, and he was meditating on the Supreme Lord Vishnu, and Mother Lakshmi also resides in the lotus stem. So he was protected, and his was relieved of all his sins because he was remembering Lord Krishna, remembering Lord Vishnu, right? And then later he also performed Ashwamedh Yajna under the guidance of his brahmanas and teachers. So yeah, so that's how the story kind of wraps up. Okay, let's take any thoughts or comments before we any thoughts, comments, reflections, takeaways? Yes, Vedi.
Hare Krishna. There's always lots of like stories and stuff that I've heard about how somebody got like super prideful and then it like turned out horribly for them. And so I think because I've heard it so many times, it's like it's really important to not become prideful because then that destroys you. And yeah.
Very nice. Very, very thoughtful. Pride is like a thief, and thief sneaks in without our knowledge, right? Very nice point. So, very nice. What else? Anyone else wants to share? Okay, let's take some maybe suggest some ways of guarding against pride. Ways to guard against pride, right? Let's see if anyone of you wants to share some ways we can guard against pride. Yes, Vedi. Everyone, please try to participate. The more you participate, the more we learn. Please tell. And then Atharv can go next.
Being humble, humility.
Being humble. Give me a little bit more like practical aspect of it. Because being humble is also like how to be humble, right? That could be the next question. So more on the little bit practical aspect. We'll come to this, or you can think a little bit more. Athar,
You have to see everyone as the same level as you, like
everyone as
the same level as you.
see others. I would say see others as always better than you. Because if we see same, then it's still a problem, I feel, right? That's where we say, oh, you are my master, Prabhu, Mataji, you are my. There's always someone has something better than us, right? So, like someone may be good in maths and you could be good in physics, but either you can be proud of your physics knowledge or you can learn, oh, wow, this person is good in mathematics. Let me learn that from them. So, always see others as better. Or, in short, look for good in others, right? What else? Yes, Arna, Ishan, Vinita, one by one.
I was also about to say a similar point, like always see others better than you and like know that you're not the best in everything and there are people that are like much better. So that's already covered.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Like, remind yourself that there's always somebody better than you.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. And we can put it here. There are always someone, or there is always someone better than you or ourselves, right? So be humble, be humble, be grateful. We are not the best, right? What else? Very nice points, Arna and Nisha. Good job. Vinita?
Hare Krishna. I was just gonna say like treat others the way you want to be treated. So
Very nice point. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Very nice point. Ways to guard against pride. Let's keep realigning ourselves to the question. Very nice that because if I'm treating someone badly because of pride, do I want that treatment myself? No. So be humble and treat others respectfully. Watch your words, actions, intentions, behavior, all those things. Be mindful. Sometimes even unintentionally we can be perceived as proud. We may not intend, but we can be perceived as proud. Like use words, like please, thank you. These are simple words, but they do wonders. I ask you, hey, can you give me a pen? Right? I'm asking Avani. But if I add the word please, can you please give me a pen? Makes a big difference, right? How many of you agree with that? Hmm? I learned this from His Holiness Mahavishnu Maharaj, who came to Tampa. Now he's asking his disciples. There was a bottle of water. He asked very gently, "Can you please pass me that bottle of water?" I was like, it's a simple thing, but sometimes great souls, simple acts touch us a lot. I still remember that because it happened. I was driving. They both were sitting behind. The other his disciple or the devotee was assisting him was sitting next to me. I was driving. Maharaj was at the back. He asked so gently, softly, and very pleasingly. Hmm? He could have said, "Pass me the bottle," right? Which is fine, right? And still he would not, the other person would not feel disrespectful, but great souls teach by the, "Can you please pass me the bottle of water?" So using those words, if we are cautious of using those words, then we'll not feel proud. Whether we are talking a younger one, elder one, all these things are secondary. What else? Yes, Bionto, Vedi.
Uh, give respect to everyone.
Give respect. Okay, we can add this here. So treat better, give respect to all. Okay, one point which I think is very, 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 very important. Always be mindful that our abilities, knowledge, strength, capacity, whatever we are doing, etc., are a gift of Lord Krishna or God. Is it not? How many of you agree with this statement? Today you are, let's say, good in dance. Someone of you are good in dance. You're good in music. Someone is good in basketball or volleyball or this or maths or science. Tomorrow things can turn, right? Tomorrow everything could be totally different. We all know that, right? Who knows tomorrow what's going to come? We don't know about the next moment. We have to always be cognizant. What is there to be proud about? This knowledge, this body, this whatever is there, it's a blessing of God. Krishna has given me. He can take those at any moment. It is not mine. I'm just a wire medium, right? If 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 you wrote a nice letter, hmm, who gets the credit? The writer or the pen? Hmm? If with wonderful handwriting, someone wrote a letter, the writing was beautiful, the content was beautiful, everything was very nice. Who will get the credit, the pen or the writer? Hmm? The writer, right? Everyone agrees the writer gets the credit. But so we are like the pen. And who is the writer? Krishna, God, correct? So he is, like the battle of Kurukshetra, Bhagavad Gita is teaching us this lesson that we are not the doers. Krishna told Arjuna, these will be killed anyways. Whether you want to be part of the show or not, that's your choice. So, Nimitta Matra Bhava Sarvyasachi. Be a via medium. Be like the pen. And let Krishna write that beautiful letter. It means always remember we are an instrument in the hands of God. What else? Yes, Vedi, what's on your mind?
Yeah, kind of what you said, and also back to being humble. It's like how he says in 3.27 that it's not you who is doing it, it's the material modes of nature who is carrying out, and that the soul has that false ego and pride, thinking that they are the doer, but in actuality, it's the material modes of nature acting.
Yes, we discussed that. Very nice. It is like puppets. Very good. So I think if we remember all these things, we'll be able to guard, right? And be careful. Okay. Any other thoughts, comments? Is everyone on the same page? Okay. Do we have a quiz today? Okay. So we'll do some activity or some lesson. Pride. Pride is the most degrading quality, actually. Pride leads to harshness also, right? Pride leads to harshness. Dambodar Pobimanascha, right? In chapter 16 of Bhagavad Gita, all these demoniac qualities are listed. It leads to harshness. One will speak. Humility leads to softness. You see, good qualities go hand in hand, bad qualities go hand. One will be harsh, one will be disrespectful, one will think I'm the best, one will think others are useless. But one is humble. No, no, no. I have so much room for improvement. I don't know if little bit I'm doing anyways. That's also blessing of Guru and Krishna. What did we come with in this world? Crying, empty-handed, nothing. Did we come up with degrees? Did we come up with strength? Did we come up with money? No. Everything is like a borrowed thing. Right? Our teachers gave, our parents gave, our gurus gave, right? It's a borrowed, or ultimately Krishna gave. And we know if someone leaves the world, what do they take? They take nothing, correct? So why we have to be proud in the interim? So we tend to disrespect and mistreat and look down, right? So humility is the secret. Humility. By giving the credit. If someone gives respect to us, like how to guard against pride, that's also very, very important. If someone says, oh, Avni, your presentation was amazing, the way you speak, the way you deliver the presentation, the content, the intent, the video, everything was just perfect, then I'm not saying to any individual, but the point is there is chance of pride. Do you agree? There is chance, oh yes, yes, I did a lot of hard work, I spent days and nights to do this project, and I really deserve that, actually. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But at that moment, what we have to remember, Krishna enabled me to do. Guru's mercy, scriptures, Guru Sadhu Shastra, they enabled me. The credit goes to them. Therefore, when we say all glories to Prabhupada, the credit goes not to me, but to my teachers, the Guru Parampara. Ultimately, the credit goes to the Guru, gives to his Guru, and all the way to Sri Krishna. That should be the mood. Okay. Any other thoughts, comments anyone has? Any takeaways? Yes, beyond two.
In my school, they always say we should have pride, but they made pride in a different way. They said it would stand for positivity, respect, inclusivity, determination, and empathy.
Say that again.
In my school, they made pride a good quality, saying that it would mean positivity, respect, determination, inclusivity, and empathy.
That's what your school says, huh? Let's see what dictionary says. What does dictionary say? The quality of state of being proud. See, there is some truth to that, but we have to see the context, right? Like one should be proud of being a servant of God, like Hanuman. Pride not of oneself, like being proud of one's greatness is bad. I'm the hero. I'm the best. I'm the most intelligent. So when I is coming, this is called ahankara. Therefore, the Sanskrit word is better. Ahankara is the word, right? Pride. But what you are referring is a little bit pride in the sense, like spiritual sense. Like one should take pride. Oh, it's more like gratitude. Hmm? What you are saying is more in the sense of gratitude. I'm grateful to be connected to Krishna. That's a pride. So I will not let anyone speak bad about Krishna. That's a pride, right? Because this is my Krishna. Hmm? Like you will not let anyone speak bad about your mother or father or any to yourself, right? So similarly, we should have that spiritual pride, the pride that I'm a servant of God, but not in the sense, oh, I'm the best servant, all others are fool. So there's a fine line. But in most cases, especially in the spiritual circle, if we are talking pride is, or the word ahankar is, it's considered in a negative way, or it's a negative quality. Yeah. Does that help? So context is also important for every statement. Is it okay, Pionto?
Yeah, that helps. That helps a lot.
Sure. What you are saying is a little bit more on the self-respect side, also. Self-respect. That one should there is a fine line of difference between self-respect and pride also. What else? Anyone has any questions? Hmm. 2.38 you'll remember, right? You'll try to memorize that. You want to cover one prayer for Vritrasur? Shall we cover in next 5 minutes? And if someone has already memorized or most of you have partially, this is the beautiful verse of Vritrasur. Vritrasur's prayer, 6:11:24. Aham harita padekam dasanudaso bhavitasmi bhuya manasmarita supatirgunamste grinita vakarma karotu kaya aham harita padekam dasanudaso bhavitasmi bhuya manasmarita supatirgunamste grinita vakarma karotu kaya. Beautiful verse, right? Let's read the translation. Who would like to read? Anyone who has not yet read? Let's see. Nishita, you want to try?
O my Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, will I again be able to be a servant of your eternal servants who find shelter only at your lotus feet? O Lord of my life, may I again become their servant so that my mind may always think of your transcendental attributes. My words always glorify those attributes, and my body always engage in the loving service of your Lordship.
Wonderful. Aham Hari. Aham means I. Tav Padeka Mula, lotus feet. Well, will I, this is a prayer. Will I be able to get shelter of your lotus feet? Dasa no dasa, servant of the servant. Bhavitasmi bhuya, will I become? Mana, mind. Smaretashu, smaran, right? To remember. Supatir gunamste, one who has wonderful qualities or guna, or attributes. Grinit vak, vak is speech. Karma, actions. Karotu kaya. Kaya means body. So with my speech, I want to glorify Krishna's attribute. With my actions, I want to render devotional service. Let's see. Maybe a few of you can recite, and then we'll wrap up for today. Anyone who has not recited and wants to recite this verse? 2-3 devotees can recite, and those who feel inspired can try to memorize by next week. Who's going to? Of course, on the screen. I'm not expecting you to memorize right now, but yes, maybe you can recite it.
Aham Hare Tava Padekαμūla Dasanudaso Bhavitasmi Bhuya Manasmareta Supatir Gunamste Grinitava Karma Karotu Kaya. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Ishan, what are you doing?
It's a little bit glitchy on my side. Can you repeat that? Like,
What are you doing? You're so busy doing something.
I can't, like, oh, okay. It still said that the screen was loading for a second. I don't know, like, yeah, okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out how to fix it.
Okay, maybe it's on my side. Anyways, so what did we cover today? We covered the story of Nahusha. We covered about pride. We covered how dangerous it is. We talked about some ways to guard, right? Because we guard against thieves, right? By locking the door or some camera or something, right? We have to guard against pride because it's subtle, right? It will enter without permission. It's subtle, correct? It will always be on the guard. Whenever we get any respect, we should always remember our teachers, our gurus, our, someone taught us that, right? Whatever respect, so that respect goes to them. Whether it's you get in athletics or sports or education or bhakti or any aspect of life, someone was instrumental or is instrumental to shape us for what we are. Is it not? So we should always remember those personalities who helped us to shape us for who we are and what we are, right? Anything else before we kind of stop for today? Okay, so we'll pause here and continue next. Oh, by the way, next week is very, very special. Next week is very, very special. You know what? The author of these books, Bhagavatam Tales, His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, is going to meet all of you in a live Zoom class. Is everyone excited? So His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu is going to be there. We'll start at 8 p.m. Well, we'll do it, maybe we'll chant one round before, so I'll post it, but he will come at 8 p.m. because India time, it's early morning. So invite your friends too, because we all know, like, I know you may get bored of me hearing all the time, and I don't have bhakti, I don't have any qualification, but still you tolerate me. But he's wonderful. He's a wonderful soul, wonderful speaker, wonderful devotee, and ocean of qualities. Invite your friends, invite your neighbors, family, relatives, anyone, India, America, London, Europe, whatever. They just invite them. They will like it. They may like it. And it's open for all, whether they join this weekly Sangha or not. The details and all will be posted. Anyone and everyone can join between 9 to 16 years. So take that advantage and come up with thoughtful questions, right? Come up with thoughtful questions. Take advantage of his holy association. Okay? Next week, we'll post the details. Thank you again. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha Vitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo. Hari Bol, thank you. Good night. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.